guys, today we're going to make a toy for your hamster or gerbil and one for your dog or puppy. And so what you're going to need is some fabric. You don't have to have it. You don't have to, but toilet paper tubes. You only need one, but I have two. And so treats for your hamster, gerbil, bedding, paper towels, basically whatever you want. So what you're going to do, you're also going to need scissors. Sorry, you're going to need scissors. And so you're going to take your paper towel. It's going to look like this. I'm actually going to use the other one, but it's going to look like this. It's okay if it's ripped at the end, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You're going to take it, and you're going to cut out a piece of fabric. It doesn't need to be large necessarily, but if you have a bigger rodent, then you might need to make it pretty big, but all works. So you're going to take it like this, and you're going to put your tube a long ways in the middle. It doesn't necessarily have to be the middle, it can be the side or the middle, however you want to roll up your tube. And you're going to take just one treat, and put it, I'm actually going to do two because I have two gerbils and I don't want them to fight over the treats, but if you only have one gerbil, just use one. But mine will fight over the treats if I don't put more than one. So you have it in there, and you're going to take your bedding or whatever you want, basically, your bedding or something. You're going to put a little bit of that in there. That way it's good, so you don't have to put as much bedding in their cage if you're using this the same time you're cleaning their cage, because they stink really bad, and so you have to clean the cage quite often. And so you're going to put it at the end, and you're going to roll it up. It's okay if your treat falls out. You just got to slide it back in and roll it up like this. And it's going to kind of look like a taco. You don't want it to be on. You actually want it to be off, like a taco. So that's kind of why I like to call it a taco treat box or whatever. And so you can tuck the ends in like that. So it looks like a white tube, basically. And if you want, this is optional, you can put a hairband over it, like that, so it's even harder for your gerbil or hamster to get to it. I'm not going to because my gerbils are still pretty young, and I don't want them to be ornery and try to swallow this and choke. But if they're older and they're not going to try to be ornery, you can just do this, and you can put a hairband on it if you want, because they can chew it, and it's perfectly safe unless they're going to be ornery and try to actually eat it. So it looks like this, and you can give it to them, and they should love it. Here's one more thing that is really easy. All you need is scissors, and we actually didn't use scissors for that one, sorry, but scissors and a bowl. You're going to take the bowl, I've already done it. You're going to take the bowl, and you're going to cut a little thing in the inside. They can go inside and nest in it. Now, mine won't nest in it. They'll just chew it to pieces because all they do is chew. They don't nest in it. But most gerbils will nest in it. Mine don't because they just chew everything. So those are for the gerbils. Now we're going to make one for your dog. And so what you're going to need is fabric, scissors, or, you can use some old socks or something. But what you're going to do is you're going to take it, and you can, take it and cut it. And then once you cut it, you can rip the rest of the way, but it doesn't work too well if you do that. I tried doing that. Mine just kind of kept going the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it. So you don't want your thing to be too big, but you don't want it to be too small of a square either. It doesn't have to be just perfect. And if you have a bigger dog, you're going to want this pretty big. I only have a little bitty puppy, so I don't need a huge piece. But if you have a huge German Shepherd or something, you're going to want a bigger piece. But mine's just a little bitty toy poodle mix. And you're going to take it, and you're going to put some treats in the middle or to the side and roll it up like a taco with it inside. And You're going to do it like that. You're going to do it like that. And you're going to take the end, pull it together, and you can tie it, or you can take a strip of something. You could take another strip of fabric and tie it so they have more of something to chew on. I think that's what I'm going to do this time, but I might not do it the next time I make this toy from him. But, so it's going to look like this. It doesn't need to be even. In fact, mine's skinny at one end and fat at the other. That's fine, because then, I mean, it's a dog, they don't care. So I'm going to tie it like this. And you probably want to tie it twice so it's harder for your dog to get in. And if you wanted, you could like tie a string through here and dangle it from something so the dog can play with it. But so the last step is give it to your dog. And he'll sniff it and he'll smell the treats. And it's really good if you have some, like, sometimes you might want to like freeze the treat. If it's a wet treat, you might want to freeze it and then put it in so it'll really make a lot of smell. It'll make a lot of smell for them so that they'll want to try it. But he still smells it, and it's a dry treat and it's not frozen, so it's fine too. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope your dog and gerbil like the two toys. Subscribe, like, bye!